is something common between you and me, my friend. That is, at times we are too caught up in this busy life that we don't take a pause for a second and reflect what is going on in our life. And as a result, we feel overwhelmed, we feel stressed out, right? So, in today's episode of this, Your Spiritual Companion, with our own beloved and industry expert and a spiritual teacher, a spiritual scientist, Mr. Narender Malhotra, we are going to talk about some of the deep concepts of how you can manage your stress in life. So, I warmly welcome you to this episode and want you to participate and pay attention to what Sir will share. So, I also want to welcome Narender Sir to the show.
Thank you,
and really
Hassan.
appreciate. I have a question, Narender Sir.
Yes, please.
These days, there are a lot of suicides, especially in the student and military section. And as we know that every other day we read in the newspaper there's a suicide, the student suicided, this was committed suicide in Kota, and then of course it also happens in the security forces. And we know this. It is a very fact that stress plays a major role into this. So I want to understand, like, what is the role of meditation into managing stress and how somebody can avoid these suicidal thoughts?
Yeah, Hassanji, very, very burning. You see, not only me, the entire nation was amazed and surprised and shocked to see the number of suicides among the students and the security forces.
Absolutely, we keep hearing all of this daily.
And particularly the Kota, which started as an educational center, has turned into suicidal center.
Suicidal center, yeah. I mean, that is very unfortunate. In fact.
And really, lots of people approached me that if you are a spiritualist, if you are a meditationist, what's the relevance of your meditation if you cannot stop suicides? So I really felt compelled as a matter of social service to add an input of meditation and spirituality for the removal of these stress control and stress containment, and how to reduce these suicidal
events, yeah.
Starting from the suicidal thoughts. And I find it quite challenging for spiritual scientists and spiritualists and socialists and meditationists that this number should come down to zero.
And I think it is an extreme stage. When somebody becomes suicidal, it's an extreme stage that somebody reaches.
And his entire family is upset,
right?
He's entirely. So I will first to start with, I will like to introduce the listener and the audience with a brief introduction of their mind itself.
I think this all comes from mind, so we have to be aware of it,
The students, as per the analysis of an American agency of neuroscience, which released this data, that the mind of the professionals, of the students, of the security personnel, and who are working in the corporate sector, is passing through beta waves.
Oh,
they designated
interesting
waves into 4 categories: beta, gamma, alpha, etc.
Right.
So beta is the highest range. That means कि just within 1 second your mind encounters 12 to 40 thoughts.
Wow. Within 1 minute?
Within 1 second.
You're like bombarded with a number of thoughts.
Bombarded.
Okay.
They who are sitting on the computer. This is, and if it is taken on the lower side, they are encountered with thought structure approximately 600 to 1000. And just see the state of mind of their mind with the help of this visual. So please see this visual. This shows the state of mind that the youth of today and the security personnel and the students and the corporate sector people are facing. Just see the stress their mind is receiving from financial stress, relational stress, social stress, jealousy, comparisons, anger, ego, and health stress, and organizational stress, and lifestyle stress. They are all impacting an individual every time, and particularly the suicidal attempts are coming from organizational stress. Sometimes it is clubbed together with any of the factors. One factor more added to the relational stress, husband-wife stress, and anything will immediately plunge you into suicidal thoughts, and you will go in for something. Now this is the problem. Now I will come to the solution part of it.
Okay.
Now I will, after having introduced you with your mind and state of mind, I will introduce you with the astral body that lies within your body, and where our power centers, spiritual centers, which will give you a boost to come out of this stressful mechanism.
And I think that is the most important part.
I will like to, even if a stress is coming from 5 or 7 corners, if I recycle it as stressful thoughts from financial corners, from relational corners, organizational corners, stressful thoughts from lifestyle, so the thought is common, and we have to treat this thought. If this thought is treated, the entire subject is treated.
That is it. And thought is the root cause of all.
Thought is the root. Your thought must not go negative. This is the astral body, where I am showing you 7 powerful centers, starting from begin. The names are quite visible to you, and for the sake of clarity, you can repeat these, and you can have a revision of these on your monitor. Now in another visual, I will show you the back part of the body with the same spiritual centers, and the same spiritual centers with the 3 addition of nadis, Sushumna, Pingla, Ida. These nadis provide you relaxation, and these chakras will relieve you after activation, after meditation, will relieve you of stress. How? I am coming to that. Now meditation, when this center is activated after meditation, it will develop intuition in you, foresightedness in you. Activation will enable to establish dialogue with divinity and unravel the future course of destiny. It will guide you to solve all the problems step by step. This will enable the senses to function internally and just see the state of mind of their mind. That after activation of this Manipura center, this will throw waves of energy, and all these problems that you are facing
will go away,
are removed, and there comes to be another self.
Wow, that's an amazing concept. So basically, your mind primarily is clouded with a lot of negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And it gets replaced with those positive emotions and thoughts, so which is such a wonderful concept.
Yeah. I will like to make one thing very clear to the audience.
Okay.
That mind receives stress, tension, depression. But the treatment of mind with regard to stress is that either it suppresses it,
Okay.
or it puts it off for a short while, or it reacts.
It becomes reactive.
हाँ, reactive. कि किसी बच्चे को कह दिया कि ये काम नहीं करना, आपने उसको स्ट्रेस दे दिया, तो वो 2-4 बार वो सुनेगा, फिर लड़ पड़ेगा आपसे,
लड़ पड़ेगा और वो करेगा ही.
Because mind is not equipped with stress management mechanism.
Oh, okay.
I make it very clear.
This ability does not lie in your mind.
This does not this ability does not lie with the mind. This lies with the super mind, which you have to achieve after meditation,
And which is not present in your mind.
which
right?
is not present in your mind. Whenever you try to go to the hospitals for some neuro problem, for some cardiac problem, they will give you sleeping pills. Sleeping pills mind will stop working. That is the only phenomena, that is only the remedy with them. The stress management mechanism lies with the spiritual part, that is the super mind. And as I have told you, ki stress gets evaporated and removed.
Okay.
As I have shown you the visual,
Yep.
that the waves of energy thrown from the Manipur center, that is navel
Manipura center to top.
to the mind where the stress is accommodated, and the stress is just washed away and removed in the similar manner as you are moving in a car and dust or some snow is freezed on your windshield.
Oh, that's a great example.
Yeah, and you switch on your wiper blades and the water is thrown on the windshield and wiper blades work and remove all that.
Dust.
So, or in other words, you can say that it is just like putting on a water motor where the water is lifted from the base
Base to
water
the top.
tank and it reaches the top and the washing is all there. People all around are trying to find the stress removal mechanism within the mind. It is not possible.
So I think it's like चिराग. I mean, बहुत सारे लोग जो क्या करते हैं स्ट्रेस हटाने के लिए एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज को देखते हैं, माइंड के अंदर देखते हैं, उनको आंसर मिलता नहीं है तो वो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं.
वो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं. एंड आई टेल यू वन थिंग मोर रियलिस्टिक कि आफ्टर एक्टिवेशन ऑफ दिस third eye center, you will be amazed to know that your senses of talking, senses of hearing, senses of seeing, they start functioning internally. There is an internalization. अंदर की जो आवाज़ें आती है वो आपका कान सुनता है, अंदर के
इंट्यूशन जो उसको हम बोलते हैं,
वो सामने वो आपको गाइड करेगी. प्रॉब्लम्स का क्या सोल्यूशन है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप सोल्यूशन वहाँ से
तो
आएंगे.
यू मीन टू से दैट there is an internal powerhouse, you can tap into that powerhouse to get the answer for what you want, rather than seeking the answer outside.
आउटसाइड आपको, अब मैं इसमें एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूँगा कि लोग क्यों स्पिरिचुअलिस्ट के पास जाते हैं, लोग क्यों उनके पास जाते हैं, क्योंकि शांति का जो विधान है, संविधान है, वो स्पिरिचुअलिस्ट के पास है.
एब्सोल्युटली.
आप थोड़ी देर के लिए विस्की के पैग लगा के एंजॉय कर सकते हो, डांस करके एंजॉय कर सकते हो. परमानेंट सोल्यूशन यहाँ नहीं
है इसका.
क्यों है कि इतने हॉस्पिटल्स बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. पहले जो BMS होते थे, MBBS अब आ गए थे, फिर अब MS आने लग गए, MD आने लग गए, सुपर स्पेशलिस्ट हॉस्पिटल्स आ गए और उनमें भी बेड नहीं मिलता. तो वो कारण इसलिए है कि आप उस दुकान में, पंसारी की दुकान में आप न्यूरो सर्जन की दवाई ढूंढो तो वो नहीं मिलने वाली.
दैट्स ए क्लासिक एग्जांपल, बिकॉज आपको जो प्रॉब्लम है उसका सोल्यूशन ढूंढने के लिए आप किसी गलत जगह पे जा रहे हो.
आप गलत जगह पे जा रहे हो. आपको स्पिरिचुअलिटी के और मेडिटेशन की फील्ड में जाना पड़ेगा स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट के लिए. अदरवाइज
आई थिंक ये कहना गलत नहीं होगा कि आप अगर किसी एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन को अगर कंज्यूम करते हो तो वो सिम्टम को ट्रीट करते हैं, रूट कॉज को ट्रीट नहीं करते.
नहीं, कर ही नहीं सकते.
दे डोंट नो अबाउट एनीथिंग.
कर ही नहीं सकते. न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट जिनके पास अपनी न्यूरो साइंस के लिए बड़ा सेंस ऑफ प्राइड थी, उनको मेडिटेशन से गुजारा गया तो दे हैड टू एडमिट.
क्योंकि मेरा खुद का भाई मेंटल हेल्थ से एक्चुअली गुजर रहा है, तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि वो पिल्स पे पिल्स दिए जाते हैं और उससे कुछ होता नहीं है.
वो आपको सुला देंगे. ट्रीटमेंट वहाँ है और परमात्मा ने ये प्रोविजन बना रखा है.
And people don't know about this.
People have to know about it if they have to come out of
this is mind blowing. I mean, this is such an epidemic. If you guys know somebody or you yourself are struggling with a lot of stress in your life, instead of wasting so much of money and going to the allopathic doctors, the resolution lies within. And what Narender sir has shared, the nuggets of wisdom, like, I mean, the problems, the resolution that you're seeking is not exactly where you're seeking it. It lies somewhere else. And that is what Narender sir has explained. And if you are wanting some kind of exclusive help do not hesitate to contact Narendra sir, because he has got the answer for all of your problems related to stress. So I think, thank you so much for your
Thank
nuggets
you.
of wisdom,
Thank you
sir.
very
It's
much.
it's been a wonderful discussion,
Thank you.
and the way you actually bring out all of these complex topics with the help of visual aids, with your life stories and example, is simply exemplary. And I'm pretty sure the audience is also enjoying as much as I'm enjoying. So
Thank you, sir.
it
Thank
is
you.
really lovely to
Thank
have
you.
that interaction with you.